What is it, sir?
Fire order. We're to sink the Chinese carrier Shenyang.
Can this be a drill?
It's confirmed. Direct from Strategic Command. This is the captain. Flood torpedo tubes 1 and 2. Make ready for launch.
Yes, sir.
Sonar, give me a solution on the Shenyang.
Bearing 1857 miles, course 030 at 12 knots.
All tubes are port ready.
Fire torpedoes 1 and 2.
Meeting with CIA Director Richard Helms, Nixon and Ehrlichman seek more information from the agency.
That's right. Sir, I regard myself, really, as working entirely for you.
Yeah.
And anything I've got is yours. Anything you want, anytime, day or night.
Oh, so that's really the case. That's really the case. Now, I want you to know that we are not, I'm not asking for this for the purpose of spreading it out. You can talk and no debriefing. No goddamn debriefing.
I gave up this idea. As a matter of fact, for years, I don't even remember many committee meetings I go to. I just say what's necessary to the troops when the meeting's over, because, it's an extraordinary thing, but times change. President Johnson was very explicit about not wanting notes in meetings and so forth.
Yeah.
And yet after he was out of office, when I happened to be down in Texas, he said, "Didn't you used to write some notes about those functions and so forth?" And I said, "No, sir, you were very explicit about that. I never wrote a word ever." And he said, "You didn't?" And I said, "No, that was your order, wasn't it?" And he said, "Yes, as a matter of fact, it was, but I didn't think probably you would take it." Well, I said, "I did it to the letter. I don't have a single note of any of your meetings."
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't either.
We introduce the fungus to the gut of the mosquito. We just need a more virulent strain. Ending the mosquito ends malaria, dengue fever, yellow fever, West Nile virus. We believe we are very close.
Won't work.
I beg your pardon?
Emmanosopoli. That's what you're talking about. It won't work.
We believe...
Besides, there are 3,500 species of mosquito. They've been around for 100 million years. You think you can just yank them out of existence? I mean, you do realize half the birds in the Arctic tundra will starve to death. I mean, you have actually thought of that, or are you just fucking idiots?
And how would you cure malaria?
Cure malaria? Why do we want to cure malaria? Malaria is doing a great job. Leave malaria alone.
Young man, you're drunk.
Yes, I am. And in the morning, we'll both still be cunts.
How can Eichmann compare with, say, Gagarin? People bore of spectacle very quickly.
No, of course. I think it's ridiculous to compare the two.
Really?
But isn't your problem that people may choose to watch one over the other?
Why would they? They're entirely unrelated.
You don't think one represents the dark past and the other our glittering future?
My wife is right. Very little can compete as a spectacle with the first man in space.
Also, isn't it inherently ridiculous to try one man for the deaths of 6 million?
I'd be inclined to agree with that.
Then why else should people watch?
To learn.
The mast on this building needs extra work completed by tonight.
Tonight? No way. It's impossible.
That's an order.
Yeah? Well, one word from me, and every man on this site stops work. So, go on. Tell your masters that.
Well, if that's your attitude, I think you should tell him yourself.
Yeah? Well, I ain't afraid of no man in a suit. So these new bosses, what's their names?
I think you could say they're from out of town.
Italians?
A bit further than that.
How much further?
Beyond your imagination.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Who are they? Mr. Diagoras, who are we working for?
Behold your masters.
Remind me not to take heroin in Morocco or Uganda.
I hate it when that happens.
Subtlety left. It is now time to call it.
Someone took my knife. I want my knife back!